This video looks at the Lehigh Gorge State Park, a 26-mile hiking and mountain biking delight, and a wonderful river for fishing, boating, and whitewater rafting. Lehigh Gorge State Park's northern entrance is off Route 80 in Whitehaven, while the south entrance is about 26 miles away in Jim Thorpe. The park has two entrances in Whitehaven, one off the main downtown strip mall and another off Route 940. There's a small parking area north of Whitehaven where the much longer D&L Trail leaves the Lehigh Gorge State Park and continues north. If you enter the park from behind the downtown strip mall, you'll first come to the Pocono Biking Center. When you rent a bike here, you can make arrangements to be picked up near Jim Thorpe. Since the trail from Whitehaven to Jim Thorpe is slightly downhill, it's a much easier ride than going the other way around. This Whitehaven section of the park was recently updated. There's nice parking here near the restrooms and more parking by the boat launch. There are 4 unisex bathrooms here, and they are extra spacious, which means you can take your bicycle inside with you. Here's the road from the parking lot to the new boat launch section. That's Route 80 overhead. The launch area has a wide ramp in the middle and smaller ones to the sides. This allows for several boats and small crafts, such as kayaks, to enter the river at the same time. Here's 2 of the small boat launches. The river level varies wildly during the year. Check for river heights and flow levels before coming to the park to go on the water. The other Whitehaven entrance is off Route 80, exit 273, and a short drive south on Route 940. Just inside this entrance is a large parking area for oversized vehicles. This picture shows the upgrades to the roads, bridges, and bike path recently completed in this section of the park. About 2 miles south of Whitehaven are the ruins of the Lehigh Tannery. There's a small parking area here near the river. Take a short distance to see the ruins of the tannery. If you'd like to know more about this craft, visit the Tannery Museum in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Some people start their bike ride from the tannery lot for a shorter trip. If you should need them, there are bike repair stations at Whitehaven, Rockport, and Glen Anoco. Here's the entrance off Rockport Road. There's a hand-carry watercraft ramp here and a bathroom. The Buck Mountain Run and Indian Creek flow towards the Lehigh River in this section. Visitors enjoy watching the creek water flow over the large rocks. Take some time to find the Buttermilk Falls, located about 1 mile to the north on the Lehigh Trail. The Glen Anoco section of the Lehigh Gorge State Park is near downtown Jim Thorpe. There are several large parking lots along the entrance road at Glen Anoco. The bike trail in the park is 26 miles. However, some side trips, such as the Bald Mountain Loop, can boost that total to 35 miles. This wooden bridge over the river is rather unique in this day and age, and I was surprised how much noise the planks made while being driven over. In the area after the wooden bridge is the Glen Anoco hand-carry boat launch. The Lehigh Gorge 26 miles of shoreline are very popular for fishing, especially the northern section from the dam to Sandy Run, which is stocked with trout. Hunting is allowed in almost all of Lehigh Gorge State Park. Please exercise caution in the park during hunting season. In winter, cross-country skiing is allowed from Whitehaven to Glen Anoka. Meanwhile, snowmobiling is allowed from Penn Haven to Whitehaven. Several vendors near the park offer whitewater rafting trips on the Lehigh River. If you go rafting on your own, know that can be up to 10 hours to get from Whitehaven to Glen Anoka. Town of Jim Thorpe, near the southern end of Lehigh Gorge State Park, is a popular tourist destination, especially in the fall. Here's some resources to help plan your trips to the Pennsylvania state parks.